Of all the places that I've lived in, Canada is definitely one of my favorites. There's syrup, forests, hockey, bears. Specifically, I lived in British Columbia, right at the bottom. I lived in Canada from around ages 8 to 11, so I was pretty young. It wasn't that different from living in the States, but one thing I remember is that Amazon didn't deliver to your door. So anytime you would order anything, we would have to drive 20 minutes to Washington to pick it up at an American post office. One time that we'd gone to the post office, I had subconsciously brought my favorite stuffed animal with me, and my brother and I had ordered a Kingdom Hearts strategy guide in the mail, and we were really excited to look through it. Through the excitement, I had somehow left my stuffed animal at the post office. It wasn't until we were halfway home that I noticed it was missing. Mom? We weren't sure at the time that we had left it there, so we decided to look at home first, but to no avail. My mom tried calling the post office, but there was a miscommunication, and she wasn't able to get through to the people what she wanted. After that, we kind of just admitted defeat and accepted that my stuffed animal would be lost forever. Until 3 years later, when we were preparing to move to Oregon. We were at the post office, and I knew it was going to be our last time at the place, so I thought, what the heck, I'll check with the guy to see if my stuffed animal is in the lost and found. And it was a long time ago. According to the guy, he had found my stuffed animal shortly after I had lost it, and he had kept it in the lost and found for about a year. Then he donated it to charity or something. And that was the end of my stuffed animal. Never saw it again, but hey, charity's important. One thing I remember really well is that our house was placed in such a way that you only had to take 2 turns and there was one road that led all the way into town. Along the road, within an easy biking distance, was a pool, a park, and most importantly, a library. It was really easy to just pull out my bike and check out something every time I needed a book for school research or something. But there was one thing that I specifically remembered checking out. My bathroom had a CD player, and every time I would take a shower, I would listen to this white noise CD that the library had. I used that CD a lot, but just like all things you get from the library, eventually, you have to give it back. Well, I found a way to cheat around this system. What I would do is I'd check out the CD, renew it until they wouldn't let me anymore, and then return it. The following day, I would ride my bike to the library, go to the recently returned section, and take it off the shelf, and check it out again. And the cycle repeats. So basically, I was able to pretty much own that CD. Canadian money. Can we all just take a minute to acknowledge how much better Canadian money is than American money? Look at it! It's freaking awesome! Since money's so cool in Canada, my brother and I will try to collect as many different types of bills as possible. If you had 2 5s, bam! It's a 10. If you have 2 20s and a 10, bam! It's a 50. You get the idea. To us, they were basically like another form of Pokemon cards, just expensive. Even though I wanted to go for the $100 bill, the 50 is as high as we ever got. We made $2 or so a week from doing chores, so it took a long time to work our way up to one of those. My brother Jacob had a 50 one time, and he decided to put it in his wallet, which he took pretty much everywhere. We were running errands with our mom at the dollar store one day, and Jacob decided that he wanted to buy something. So we took out his wallet and paid with one of his lower level bills. Later that day, he was looking through his wallet, and the 50 was gone. We ended up losing a lot of stuff in Canada now that I think of it. We came to the conclusion that Jacob must have lost the 50 when he was taking out some money at the dollar store. Man, I bet that made someone's day when they found it. I'm gonna buy this whole frickin' store! Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. So I've been trying to think of new ways to spice up my videos and make them more quality, so if you have any ideas or suggestions for me on how I can do that, I would love to hear them in the comments. And by the way, thank you guys so much for 30 subs and 200 views on my first video. That totally surpassed my expectations. Well, that's about gonna wrap up this video. As always, comment, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.